Cooking with Rita G. Gigante. Things you remember, things you keep.
We're gonna make spitzad now. Look at these. I mean, I'm just gonna pick one up because, look at that. T-bone lamb chops. And we got this from Pino's in where my grandmother used to live, on Sullivan Street in Manhattan. That place is unbelievable. Such nice people. You walk in, you're like transported back to
1980-ish, 75.
probably in the 70s.
Before I was born.
So how you make spitzad? We put a little oil in the pot, and we make sure that the sides of the pot have the oil on it because we don't want the meat to stick. First things first, the oil gets heated up. Then we put the lamb chops in, and they have to brown. So it takes like maybe 3-4 minutes for it to brown. We have some chicken broth, of course your lamb chops. We got some onions, salt, pepper, about 6 eggs, and peas. Frozen pea. I like frozen peas. Some people use the can. I like frozen. Okay, so forget we take each chop right now.
Right.
Oh, your sister's ass. I got hit with that. Put it in. All right. Oh, you can hear the sizzling already. I love it. Get in. Don't start.
We're making sure they're flat on the bottom.
Yes. There's only 2 that they're not going to be, but we're going to make sure that they're flat to the bottom. Right here. Let's get one in the middle. Nice.
Allison, pull her magazine back.
Nice. What a... Oh, madam.
It's not on fire. It's not nowhere near.
Now, once we get these in, we're going to put the flame up a little bit because we want these things to...
Braise.
We want these babies to braise. Thank you, Peanut Gallery. So turning it up. We're good to go. Now,
right.
Most importantly, we cannot forget the eggs and the peas. That's what makes this dish unbelievably tasty. Okay. Oh, I can't wait.
And the Parmesan cheese does that help.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
We're doing Pecorino Romano today in this. That is at the end. We throw that in. We mix it in. You can't even imagine. You can't. Allison, who's better than us?
Nobody.
Okay. Now, before I got interrupted before, we were talking about eating meat on Friday, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Eating
Ree?
meat on Friday, right, Ree? Did you? My mother used to say that all the time to me. She'd say, right, Ree? And I always have to agree with it, even if she was wrong. So, do you eat meat on Friday?
Always.
Okay. So we don't follow these rules, and the only rules we follow are the ones that say, be kind to people, love one another, treat people like you would want to be treated. If you don't have anything nice to say, shut the fuck up. That's it. Done. End of story. All right. So we're talking about music. What can we do? What can we dance to?
I feel like we have to do.
I have to make our own music. Otherwise, you can't get paid on this shit.
We got to do like just like a quick.
Let's do
We
it.
got to do a choreographed quick thing that we do together real quick, and then it's over.
Who remembers It Takes Two? Who sang it, Allie?
Rob
DJ Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. Right?
Didn't I just play it in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
We had it in the car. We're deciding to do it because this is part of who we are. We love to dance. We love to sing. We got it from my mother. All right, so that was good. That was fun. We needed that pick-me-up. We needed that pick-me-up. Oh, my God, I can't. What else? What else can we talk about? Did you ever eat the pastiera and the pizzagane or pizza rustica, as some people say it? In our house, we call it pizzagane.
What's that? The pie?
That's the pies.
Yeah.
You eat that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's another thing we need to make, but not today.
Not today.
Only meat today. People are
Because
doing
we're
it.
sinners.
Because we're sinners. Cinnamon. Remember that? That was a good song.
What's that?
Cinnamon. Remember that, yo? Come on.
Actually, no.
Cinnamon.
Who sang it?
Who sang it? Let me go. Hold on. Where's my phone? Who sings Cinnamon?
You're not shrinking yet.
They will. After the turn. You can't. It's the second side that makes them sing.
This is brown. No? Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, flip them right now. Nina
Relax,
Simone.
I am. We're flipping.
Flip. We're flipping. We're doing. Oh, look at that. Come on. Oh, come on. Look at that. That's amazing. Say the truth.
Amazing.
That's another thing grandmother would say all the time. Say the truth.
Say the truth.
I need a water break.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, this is good water. Lauricia, Lauricia. This is from, I'll tell you in a second, it's from Italy. The legend says that Santa Barbara di Lauricia spring was discovered accidentally by one of the several miners in the first years of 1900. Wow. The spring is located in western Italian Alps. The purity of this pure spring water is an ideal choice for your daily drinking needs. That's it, huh? All right. Anyway, it tastes fantastic. We got it at Raffetto's. You want a sip? No.
I'm busy.
Oh, she's busy. Too busy for me. All right. Anyway, come on, help me tell the story.
What's the story?
Why? Your brother, when he fell down the fucking stairs on Sullivan Street. Ghoul.
What?
Here it is.
Playing football.
We're playing football.
On Sullivan
We're on
Street.
Sullivan Street. And, you know, I mean, there's cars and everything, but we don't give a shit. We got a Nerf football. And
On the sidewalk.
What?
On the sidewalk.
Yeah, on the sidewalk for sure. So, you know, all the cellar doors, it was the summer, so all the cellar doors were open, right? And people were bringing food down or bringing food up or whatever they were doing. Well, my nephew didn't even realize when I told him to go along.
He made the cardinal sin of running backwards.
That's right. You don't ever run backwards.
Never run backwards.
So he was
New York
running
City sidewalk.
back. He went to leap for it because I told him go long. He went to leap, went right down the cellar head first. Boom! We thought he wasn't coming up. We figured he's out cold. God knows he's got a fucking lump this big on his head. Maybe a concussion. We don't know. Within 10 seconds, he was up the stairs because he saw a rat and got petrified. Now, you gotta imagine, I mean, where we were, because my grandmother lived on the first floor, so you saw mice, cockroaches, and water bugs, which we called clocks. Anybody, I don't know if anybody remembers this, but we called them clocks when we were kids, the water bugs. They were just as big as the roaches, disgusting. If you stepped on one, there was shit all over the place. I don't even know what to tell you.
So when these are done being browned, what do we do?
All right, when these are done being browned, then we take the onions and we put the onions in.
But how, we got to get these browned though.
Yeah, we got to switch them up with one of the ones that are brown already. There you go, perfect. Perfect. Taking a little bit longer than we thought, but we know you're enjoying this. And that's all that matters. So you can use either the Dutch oven like we're using, or you can use a stainless steel pot, whatever you feel. I mean, this was a little bit deeper, I think, right? Or bigger at the bottom, wider at the bottom. So that's why we chose it. But either one is fine. But don't forget to oil it because then you're screwed if you don't. All right.
These ones are looking nice. Nice and brown.
Yeah.
Just push the water back.
Push the water back. What's wrong with me? All right, we're good? No, we still got more?
Look at that.
Perfect. Look at this.
Look at that.
You can't get better than that. Allison.
What?
I don't know.
The new chef in town.
It's a chef of the future.
Never too late.
All right. We got 2 more that are on top that now we gotta wait for them to brown. Bongo.
Leave them for a minute. I think the others are good.
They're done. We're gonna throw the onions in. Ready?
Zing.
Zing. 1 large onion chopped. Chipper chop. Now, but these, let me show you what I got. Look how big this is. We were crying before, cutting them up like you can't imagine. Now, you're gonna lower this to medium. This is gonna cook a few minutes. Then we're gonna take about 2.5 cups of this, and we're going to pour it on top, right to the top of the chop. Ready? Top of the chop. Top of the chops. What?
The chops show this much.
This much? Let the chops show this much. All right. So listen, she ruined the whole thing when we were doing it. Ready? Top of the chop. Top of the chop.
Top of the chop.
Go.
Don't put too much.
All right, right to the top.
That's it.
That's it?
Yes.
All right. All right, so Allie, we're done with this.
Done.
Done. Next, we're gonna salt.
Smells great.
Oh, yeah, you like that?
Yes, I do. That's enough.
Yeah, wait. How many fucking chefs in this kitchen? I can't.
Zing.
Zing. All right, that's it. Now we got.
Now, we're gonna cover it.
You fuck.
Yes. Yes. Love when that happens.
Can't cover it.
Oh, it's heavy.
All right, everything goes to this side when it's done because we don't need it in the way, right? All right. All right, listen, we need a break. Now, we've been going all day.
All day.
From shopping to now cooking. We got about an hour before the meat tenderizes. And we'll know that by sticking a fork in it. But we got some stories we want to tell you, some good stories that, good memories of ours. You got anything that stands out for you?
The lasagnas that Big Grandma used to make.
All right, so they called my graham crackers, they called her Big Grandma, right? And she wasn't big. So, but they called her Big Grandma. And so, of course, every fucking holiday there'd be a lasagna. But this particular holiday, and I'll never forget, because there was a mouse incident that day as well. Does anybody remember this? The mouse incident?
I know about that. I had plenty of mouse incidents growing up there.
Yeah, oh, I can't even. Anyway, so like I said, Grandma lived right on the ground floor, where the basement was. So you always had to have mouse traps, cockroaches, everything. My mother would clean the floor every fucking day because we'd be afraid that those things would be in the house. You remember the cockroaches, but then the clocks, the water bugs, they called them clocks.
Yeah, they were about 3 times the size of roaches.
Why a
3?
clock?
Why do you call a clock?
We don't know.
We don't know. You see how you just know things, but you don't know why you know them?
Well, who asked? Who cares?
But anyway, they were 3 times the size of a roach. Go and kill yourself. I remember seeing them in the hall.
Yes.
Do you remember the hall?
I remember the hall.
Right? We would take the paper. Remember that big white, right? Zing, it went right down the hall.
Right down the hall.
Everybody would have crayons.
Well, that came
Pencils
from,
or pens?
That came from the butcher, Mario.
Yeah.
That paper.
Right there.
They're both paper.
So Pino's was Mario at one time when Grandma used to go there, or we used to go there and pick up the meat. He used to give us the big thing of paper, which I'm just finding out now. And that paper would be rolled all the way down the hallway, and then
Because there was about 20 of us trying to fit in an apartment the size of what?
but 2x4. Well,
So the kids
there was
got
3
thrown in
rooms.
the hallway.
Kids got thrown in the hallway. I was
A
always
roll
at
of
the.
butcher paper.
That's it.
Kept us occupied for hours.
And I don't even think they were crayons. If there was 2 colors. That was it. Black
we
and
had
brown.
A few. We had a few crayons. Well, how did we draw?
Well, pens and pencils.
Oh,
That's all I fucking remember. Pens and pencils. There were a few crayons.
crayons. Yeah.
All right, there were a few crayons. But anyway, we had the best time doing this. And we climbed the walls, right, like Spider-Man. Yeah. But anyway, this was Christmas, because I think that's when she made the lasagna the most. Christmas Eve, we were down there, we were having lasagna, whatever else she made. Anyway, before the lasagna came out, I remember she was walking from the dining room into the kitchen. I looked down, and there was something on the bottom of her foot. I'm like, what the fuck is that? A mouse. She stepped on it. I don't know if it was half dead. I don't know if it ate poison and it couldn't really run. this fucking thing, but she stepped on a mouse, and all you
It was
saw
on her shoe?
right on the bottom of her shoe.
Oh
She
my
was
God,
walking with
stop.
it. I don't even know how she didn't know. It wasn't on the bottom of her shoe. All
Well,
you
because
saw was
the sole of her shoe was like that
It's
thick.
true.
They're orthopedic shoes.
Orthopedic. But the best was the top of the orthopedic shoe was not covered, right? They had to cut
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hammer top.
for the hammer toe. Yeah, she had toes like this. So they had to cut the top of the shoe so that her foot could actually fit in it. Anyway, she had no idea she stepped on a mouse. All you saw was the fucking tail hanging out and her like doing one of these as she was walking. But she walked like that anyway, so nobody thought any different, right?
Yeah.
So we had to tell her that she stepped on a mouse.
Did you care?
No, she didn't care. Went right back to cooking like nothing happened. Anyway, here we go. Now, the lasagna comes to the table. Of course, there's the table of adults, then there's the kids, right? Yep. And most of the time I sat at the kids' table. But this was like right out of the Little Rascals. This was like the cake that was like, and they were taking shit out of the cake and showing you all kinds of stuff. Well, we cut the lasagna. What comes out? A fork. This fucking big. All right? This big it came out. Grandma wasn't, when we were cutting it, she wasn't in the dining room at the time, but my father was, and he just looked at us. He gave you the look like, eat it. And we all fucking ate it. And that was the end of that.
Grateful for the fork in your lasagna.
And so we ate it and we smiled, and it was fucking awesome because she cooked great, but there was no more fork left to be had because it cooked. And so Grandma got back to the table, not even 2 words. It's so good. We said, my God, it's the best. Motto, and this, that, the other thing. Did my father eat it? No. He didn't fucking eat it. We had to eat it. What do you want? That's it. That's the end of that story.
That's where all the metal in your body came from.
Now what we do with this, when we like something, we throw it. Because we like whatever the food. You know, we're very dramatic when it comes to stuff like that, right? We like something, we're like, oh, how about with kids? How are we with kids? Forget it.
Can't.
Oh, give me that fucking arm. Ooh. And we want to bite it off. That's just how we are. That shows love. Love. What did Grandma say about love? Love.
No, store in the refrigerator.
It's in the refrigerator, she'd say.
Love?
Love. I mean,
It's
it's
in the
cold.
Because in Italian, eggs are love.
Love is eggs in Italian.
Eggs, love is in the refrigerator.
Yeah, oh, I thought she meant that love was cold. It wasn't that.
No.
I figured she was like, saw so much shit in her life. She's like, this is not good.
That's funny.
All right, it's
Yeah,
in
she
the
didn't want to hear. She didn't want to hear that love.
No. But how hot was it in that fucking apartment?
Well, the stove. If you put 4 burners on in that teeny kitchen,
Right. The kitchen was a 2x4. You put 4 burners on, you were croaking. There was one radio condition in the whole apartment. Where was it?
in the living room.
In the living
Right?
room.
That went out
was
to
it.
the... Yeah.
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 So you suffered. That was it. And you smiled while you did it. That's it.
We had fun, though.
Oh my God. There was nothing like our childhood. I don't know about anybody else, but in the neighborhood we grew up in, and I grew up half in Jersey, half in New York, but when we were down there together as a family, you would go home with stomach aches. You'd be laughing so hard. What? The people didn't even know how, like, they didn't even know they were funny, especially grandmother had no idea how funny she was.
Best.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and she didn't mean to be funny.
Yeah,
She
that's
didn't.
it. She didn't mean it.
She didn't mean it. And we would roll and roll and roll. Stomachs would be hurting us. We ate like
Legs would be crossed.
Legs would be crossed because who was
When you hit,
paying? Who was paying?
when you hit a certain age.
That was it for us to
legs
legs.
had to cross.
And then you'd be walking like this across the floor laughing to get to the bathroom. Right? Wait, let me get the fork. We better wash this because we got to pick up those things.
That's right.
I'm trying.
Nothing was clean in her apartment.
You know what? It's true. You had to wonder if there was a mothball in something. That's all you smelled.
There was mothballs in all the closets.
Every
Yeah.
closet there was
That
because that was
smell.
for the mice.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember the chicken cutlet behind the stove? that they thought was a mouse.
Oh,
She
I remember
dropped,
that.
right?
Yes.
This was when we were in LaGuardia.
Yes,
She
upstairs. yeah.
dropped a chicken cutlet behind the stove, didn't realize it. It wasn't cooked. It was raw. Had to be there a week. But, you know, she didn't have good smell, I don't think, right? She didn't have good smell. So we come in. It's during the week. We come in. Everybody's going, what is that fucking... It's got to be a mouse croaked. Mouse croaked, and nobody picked it up and threw it out, nothing. We're searching and searching and searching. We pull the stove out. There it is. Chicken cutlet right there. Disgusting. I can't even. And then I remember being up on LaGuardia. It was at least a little bit bigger there.
Yes.
We could like relax on the couch and
There was a view.
there was a view.
There was windows.
Wait, there was windows and a view, but they were always shut, shaded. So who saw anything? I don't know. But I remember when grandfather had to have his yogurt. What was the name? Tasty Delight.
Delight.
Does it still exist? I don't even
don't
know.
know.
Does it exist?
I don't think so.
No? Like everything else, it went out with COVID? I don't know. I'm going to look it up.
Actually, I feel like
Hold on, I'm going to look it up. Well, listen, there's only one location
there's only one
left.
location left, so there you go.
We don't know what it's like because we haven't been there since he went away. That was it. So anyway, we'd be up in the apartment. If he was in a shitty mood, we'd all want to run out of there. So he'd say, who wants yogurt? Well, that was it. Everybody raised their hands. Everybody stood up. We're all going together. Everybody piled in the car, went to Tasty Delight to get yogurt. We all came back and ate, and it was no good for us. Look at this.
When it's too good to be true.
And that's the end of that. Even with Grandma, like, because Grandma would, you know, sometimes she wouldn't check anything, like if it was good or not. So
Sometimes.
Right? All the time.
Check the dates.
So we'd have to check. No, we'd have to check if it was green molded or not. Forget it. If we were going there to get one bag of food, it took us an hour and a half because she knew everybody in the store.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody stopped. We had to talk Italian. I had no idea what was going on because I didn't
Did
understand.
everybody back then, just in the neighborhood, everybody talked Italian?
Pioneer.
Yeah, everybody talked Italian back then.
Yeah.
She went to Pioneer to shop.
Oh, remember Pioneer? I remember.
That's where she shopped. She shopped in Grand Union she
Oh, no, I don't remember Pioneer. It was Grand Union then. She used to go also to the to the little stores that had the fruit out in the front. They weren't supermarkets. They were just like, you know, fruit.
We had the
things.
horse and buggy. We had the horse and the thing in the back.
Oh, with the fruit and the...
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the guy would yell out, oh, peaches and stuff like that. And then she'd say, go out there and get.
Say it in Italian.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But I don't know if every family does this. But we tend to take our names and shorten them to... Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Ree, Ro. I got 4 letters in my name, and I got down to Ree. Yolanda's Yo, Roseanne is Ro, Allison is Allie,
Irene was I.
Irene was
right.
I. Not even, just a letter she was. She wasn't even a whole name. She was I.
That's how lazy.
Call me Al, though. People call me Al.
Yeah. But
And shorter.
But Big Grandma called you Allison.
Allison.
Allison. Right? Yeah, I'm wondering if anybody else does that. And another thing, maybe you need to tell us what you cook on this holiday. All right? Somebody cook something. I'm tired of cooking. For God's sakes. Shop and cook, and this is why I never did it growing up. Everybody else did it. Thank God. On Easter, they had chicken pox. Now, this is before I was born, right?
Way before you.
Way before I was born. Nobody was even thinking about St. Rita. So, everybody had chicken pox in the house, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's better that way when you all get them at once anyway. This way it's done and over. But Daddy, it was Easter, and Daddy came in with a box of real chicks.
I don't even know if it was Easter.
Oh.
We had chicken pox. We got chicks.
Oh, chicken pox. Oh, it was just like a.
I think it was
thing.
yeah.
For
I
chicken
thought, I
pox.
thought it was
Because
Easter.
what we have around the corner?
A chicken market.
Right.
Oh,
Mm.
chicken market around the corner. We got baby chicks. How long did they last?
Don't even ask me.
But you kept them?
Not for long. Mom wasn't having any part.
Yeah. Mom was like, listen, we're already 90 people in a 4-room apartment. Now we got to have chicks too. I say the same thing. They brought a fish in my house. I got a dog and all these. Now you want to bring a fish in the house? Now we're responsible for a fucking fish. And now I feel bad if he doesn't eat and he might croak. Now I'm helping to take care of the fish.
Oh, I know.
And what's his name? Fish. we asked the baby, what do you want to name the fish? Fish. All right, his name is Fish. So now we call him Fish. Beautiful colors. He's like a bluish. He's got some pink and some red in him. I think it's a he. No, this is not a. And he's already a year old. The chicks that Daddy brought you. Mom wasn't having it. That's the end of that. And then what else? He bought the big chocolate bunnies on Easter.
Yeah.
How big were they? As big as you? When you were small?
No, I would say about 2 feet.
2 feet of chocolate. Did you ever finish the chocolate? Never, right? Mom threw it out. That was it.
Probably.
Mom said you can have a piece and then it's all gone. Grandmother was a saint beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond. Those were the good old days. Now, what do we got? We got memories. We make memories because
We got gluten allergies.
we got I gotta go gluten free. I can't. No, because they're just trying to kill us, these bastards, whoever they are.
Nothing's the same. That's why when you go in those places like that meat shop
Yeah,
and the other place, like it's like,
Raffaello's.
yeah.
It's nothing like it. It's like you went right back in time, and you know that what they have is, you know, it's
Like
made
real.
the way it
Like,
was
yeah.
back then. They're not skimping. They're getting things imported from Italy. They're doing the right thing. Otherwise,
He had a machine in there that was, where was that?
1916, that rolled
Yeah, like
the
the dough.
original
Oh my.
that rolled the raviolis.
Yeah.
Awesome.
1916. Could you imagine?
You had to see Grandma making the raviolis.
Ah,
They were being laid out all over the place.
that was it. Laid out
When
everywhere.
she'd make the eggplant, they had to dry out.
Yeah, I remember.
Paper bags all ripped into.
Oh, I remember
pieces.
paper towels.
Paper bags.
Paper bags.
They were just old
Plates.
school.
She
All
didn't
our
put
stuff
plates with paper towels. Then she would put it in another plate on top to get the
is-
water
I'm
out.
16 years older than you.
Never
It was
mind. She's
paper
16 years old.
bags.
Paper bags. But when I came along, it was paper towels.
Well, by then there was Pampers and everything. So
You're right. You didn't have Pampers. What'd you have?
no.
Cloth.
Cloth.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey, I'm pushing.
She's
100.
old.
Now she's pushing 100.
Yeah.
Anytime she turns an age, she goes 5 years later.
I don't even know my age anymore because she pushes mine so far. I don't
You're
even
a-
know. I don't know. Ask
You're
my mother.
85.
Yeah.
She's 100. You're 85. We got the good genes. Say the truth.
I know.
We got
Say the
good genes.
truth.
But now the other day I looked at my hair. I go, ooh, a few more of these came through. A few more grays. I think I'm graying like Daddy, which I'll be very happy about. So Bobby goes, shut up. I ain't doing it. Leave me alone. I'll take a, what do you call it? A beat, and I'll rub it in my hair and let it turn color. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't want to put shit in my hair, in my scalp, because it's not good for you. All right, so we're ready to do the egg mixture with, and then we're gonna do peas, and we got some beautiful, beautiful Pecorino Romano. So we're gonna do 8 eggs because we said 6 before, but it looks like we need 8. All right, here we go. All right, shell and all. We'll throw the shell in for good measure. There we go.
There's no showing.
I'm just kidding. Come on, we don't listen. We got to put something in it. It's Big Grandma's recipe.
That's right.
Something's got to go in. Surprise! There's a fork. So I'm sure, chefs do it a certain way when they do eggs, but that's the best I can do it. That's the end of that. All right, Allie, do it up. Come on,
Throw it in.
come on.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Why should we even waste time?
Don't.
Get in there, you. My aorta. All right. Sheep's milk. Love it. It's about 4 ounces of cheese. That's what's in this bag. That's what you could put in for 8 eggs. You know, you could always add more if you wanted to, right?
Yep.
And then 2 bags of peas. These are 10 ounces, so 20 ounces of peas. What else? Look at you go. I'm loving it. Now we bring it to a rapid boil. Thank you, Peanut
Real
Gallery.
quick.
And keep stirring.
Okay.
Keep
hold-
stirring.
Get
Keep-
the bottom of the pot and keep stirring up and over.
Yeah. What do you think? We got all day over here?
I don't know. She
Let's
said use
go.
a spoon to put the eggs in.
No, it's the spoon.
All right.
to stir.
Right.
Here, put this on so you can hold the pot. Now that's it.
And keep stirring. Deep, feel the bottom of the pot.
I got it.
Oh my God. Look at this.
Oh, because it's going to scramble. Like
It's
an
going to
egg.
scramble, exactly.
Exactly.
Like the egg that it is.
Like the, a little bit different than coffee in the egg. But this is going to be fantastic. And then we have the peas that are going to go in when Yolanda says they're going to go in.
Yeah, as soon as it's
And not a
scrambled,
minute
it's
before
not
that.
scrambled, then
So as soon as it's scrambled, we're going to throw the egg in. All right? I mean, we're going to, yeah. As soon as it's, my head is scrambled. As soon as it's scrambled, we're going to throw the peas in.
right.
All right. Oh, go get them, Al. If you need me to jump in, let me know. But you know you're stronger than me, but still, I'll jump in. Let's do it. It's like getting a fucking workout, man.
I know. Oh my God.
Yolanda, you do this every year, Yolanda. Well, get over here and do it.
She recovers for a year and then does it again.
Yeah. It's the only time she gets exercise, right? All right, so what I'm doing now, Allison, keep going.
All right.
I'm gonna throw the bag of peas, 1 bag in first, okay? All right, here we go. You need me to take over? Let me know. Oh my God,
Look at that color. Just pops.
It just, really. Yeah. It's so different. The canned is so different from the frozen. And I remember Uncle Pat loved,
Frozen.
yeah. He said if you couldn't get it fresh, get it frozen because
Yes.
at least it held the nutrients.
Yep.
Next one, going in. Nice, look at that. All right, so listen, very important when you add the egg, you gotta make sure you add it all at once and you gotta keep stirring. You cannot stop stirring. So it's always better to have somebody like, you know, a little sidekick with you like Allie over here because we can help each other.
Tag team.
Tag team.
Back again.
Back again is right. And because let me tell you something, you're gonna get some workout. Your arm is gonna be killing you and then you're gonna be calling me going, oh,
And you're
what'd you make
scraping
me
the
do
bottom
over
of
here?
the...
Yes, you're scraping the bottom of the pot when you're pulling it up here. All right, you just keep going. You know when it's done, when the eggs are cooked, okay? And so what we did was now we plated it very nice. Look at this beautiful bowl.
Yes.
Where'd you get it?
Supermarket.
Supermarket.
She did.
Allison.
I don't
so,
remember getting it.
now you gotta get the whole, look at this, how nice, look.
Ah,
Mama.
how easy that cuts.
Yeah, it's like butter. It's like butter. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but I love the bone. I can literally suck on that bone. And I might do it. So, Allison, let's go. Whoa. I can't.
Oh, get a spoon.
So good. Wanda.
That's actually really good. Really good.
Well, you don't really eat this, right?
Not really.
All right.
I will now, though.
Oh my God. Pinos,
Pinos.
Makes a big
Love you.
difference.
It's meat.
love you. Amazing meat.
That's amazing. That was really
If
good.
you're ever in the city, you got to go to Pino's on Sullivan Street. He's got amazing meat. I can't even, you got another word?
No.
Oh my God. You know, nobody eats this in my house. I'm so happy. Because it's mine. You know what's good? When you start talking with your mouth full and you don't give a shit what people say or think.
That's true too.
That's how good this is. Allison, who doesn't even eat lamb, is going to
It's
eat
good.
this.